Peppa and her family are in America on their way to Hollywood.
Are we nearly there yet?
I don't know. Let's stop and look at the map.
So, what have we got here?
It's another Miss Rabbit.
Is everything all right, Miss Rabbit?
Sir, did you know that you may only stop on a freeway if it is an emergency?
But it is an emergency.
We've won tickets to be in Super Potato's new movie, Vegetables in Space.
So we need to get to Hollywood.
Oh! Well, in that case, just hang a right and then you head straight on until you see the stars.
But it's daytime.
The stars aren't in the sky. They're on the ground.
Ooh,
thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Bye.
We've got to look for the stars. Star!
George has seen a star.
And another star.
There are lots of stars all over the ground.
There's Super Potato.
Am I a bird? Am I a plane? No! I'm a potato!
And I am Hash Brown.
Ooh. And I'm Peppa Pig.
We won a ticket to be in your movie.
Vegetables in Space.
Then let's get to the studio. We've got a movie to make.
Here is the movie studio.
This is where we make the movie.
Wow! It's like we're really in space.
That's right. Time to put on your costumes.
Peppa and her family are dressed up as broccoli.
You look funny, Mummy Broccoli.
So do you, Peppa Broccoli.
Shh! No talking on set. We are about to start filming my movie, Vegetables in Space. Lights, camera, action! Attention! The galaxy is being taken over by a bunch of naughty carrots.
Not the carrots!
Yes, the naughty carrot bunch. I, Super Potato, am here to save the day.
And I, Hash Brown, will save the day too!
What do we do?
You are the vegetables in space. You have to cheer when we save the day.
Oh, okay.
How are you going to save the day, Super Potato?
We haven't thought of that bit yet. Oh no! The naughty carrots will destroy the universe!
If only there was some way of getting rid of them!
We can't eat the carrots.
But there are too many!
Hello? Hello there?
What's this?
There are some fans here to see Hash Brown.
It is Miss Rabbit, Miss Rabbit, Miss Rabbit, and Miss Rabbit.
Hooray! It's the Miss Rabbit.
We decided to take the day off for a change. We couldn't miss Hash Brown. He's our favorite potato starch-based movie star.
You're too kind.
Could you help us save the universe?
We have to eat the carrots.
Sure thing, we're rabbits. We love carrots.
Save some for me. I love carrots too.
Look, it's our Miss Rabbit.
Yummy.
We did it! The universe is saved!
Hooray!
Thanks to Peppa Pig.
And all the Miss Rabbits.
You're welcome.
Actually, I'm here to take you home.
Oh, already? Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye!
Have you had a good time in America, Peppa?
Yes, it's been amazing.
What was the best bit?
The best bit was everything.
Peppa has had a wonderful time in America.
The camper van.
Peppa and George are very excited today. They are going on holiday.
Oh, where's Daddy?
He's bringing a secret surprise.
What's that?
It's a camper van.
We've borrowed it for our holiday.
Ooh.
This camper van has everything. This button works the sink.
Wow.
And this button works the TV.
What does this button do?
I'm not sure. Maybe don't press it until we know.
Is everybody ready to go on holiday?
Yes, Mummy Pig!
Then let's go!
We're going on holiday in a camper van.
This map is a bit tricky.
Daddy, we don't want to get lost.
Don't worry, Peppa. I'm an expert at map reading. Oh, that's strange.
Are we lost?
Yes.
It's Grandad Dog with Danny Dog.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Danny. We're lost.
Lost? Is your sat-nav broken?
Sat-nav?
You're driving a camper van T3200. Sat-nav comes as standard.
Welcome to the car of the future.
Ah, so that's what that button does.
Where are we going today?
The camper van is talking.
Clever, isn't it? The computer voice helps you find your way.
But how does it know where we want to go?
You tell it.
Hello, Mrs. Camper Van.
Hello.
We're going on holiday. Can you tell us the way?
Proceed on the current road in a straight line.
Thanks for your help, Grandad Dog.
You're welcome. Have a lovely holiday.
We're going on holiday in a camper van.
Danger, danger. Oil is low.
What's oil?
Oil helps engines to run smoothly.
Will the oil run out?
No, these warnings always give you plenty of time.
Oil is gone.
Oh, dear.
Luckily, I've got a spare can of oil.
Well done, Daddy Pig.
We simply pour the oil into the engine and... Oh,
What's wrong?
there's nothing in here. The engine's gone.
It's Mummy Sheep with Susie Sheep.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Peppa. We've lost our engine.
Lost your engine?
Yes, it's completely disappeared.
I'd like to help, but I don't know a thing about engines. I'm probably just being silly, but this looks a bit like an engine.
Ah, yes. Well spotted, Mummy Sheep.
The camper van has its engine at the back.
There. That should be enough oil. Thank you, Mummy Sheep.
You're welcome. Have a lovely holiday.
Are we nearly there yet?
Just up the next hill. You have reached your destination.
Hooray!
Time for bed.
Where will we sleep?
Mummy Pig and I will sleep on this bed.
Ooh!
And you two will sleep upstairs.
But there isn't an upstairs.
Ho, ho. Watch this.
The camper van's roof is lifting up.
The camper van is just like our little house.
While we're on holiday, it is our little house.
Good night, my little piggies.
Good night. The train ride.
Today, Peppa and her friends are going on a train ride. Mr. Rabbit is the station master. How many tickets?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 child tickets and 1 teacher ticket, please. Now, children, do not lose these tickets.
Can I see your tickets, please?
I've lost my ticket.
Oh, dear Pedro, you must be more careful.
There's your ticket.
Oh, try not to lose it again.
Here comes the train. Choo-choo!
Miss Rabbit is the train driver.
All aboard!
Hooray! Clickety-clack, clickety clack, the train was on the track. Puff and puff, clickety clickety clack.
Oh, here are your activity sheets.
The children have to spot everything that is on the activity sheet.
A boat, a signal box, and a tunnel. I can see trees. Are trees on the list? No. I can see clouds. Are clouds on the list? No. I can see Grandad Dog.
Ahoy there!
Hello, Grandad Dog! Is Grandad Dog on the list? Silly Peppa. My Grandad won't be on the list. But he is sailing a boat. And a boat is on the list. Hooray!
The children tick the boat on their activity sheets. Tickets, please. Mr. Rabbit has come to check everyone's ticket.
I think I've lost my ticket.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Meow. There's your ticket, Pedro. You were sitting on it.
Now you try not to lose it again, Pedro. The train is going slowly uphill. The train is going quickly downhill.
Madam Gazelle, I feel a bit sick. Can I go to the front, please?
Okay, Pedro. You can go to the front of the train.
Hello, Pedro. Not feeling very well. Would you like to drive the train for a bit?
Yes, please. Clickety clack, the train was on the track. Huff and puff, the train was on the track. A signal box. That's on our list. Hooray!
The children tick the signal box on their activity sheets. The signal has stopped the train so that someone important can cross.
It's Mrs. Duck and her friends. Oh, we still haven't seen a tunnel. Oh, it's gone dark. We're in a tunnel.
The tunnel is the last thing on the activity sheet.
Hooray!
Last stop!
Wall change! Everybody off now!
But Madam Gazelle, how are we going to get home?
Oh, Peppa, we are back where we started.
The train has gone in a big circle. Tickets, please.
Pedro's lost his ticket again.
Pedro, can I have my hat back, please?
There's Pedro's ticket. Oh, that's where I put it. The carnival.
Peppa and her family have come to watch the carnival.
Hello.
Here are Susie Sheep and Molly Mole.
Hello, Peppa. Have you come to watch the carnival? Yes. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. With fire-breathing dragons and magic people flying.
Let's hope it really is that great.
What's that? Is it starting?
No, that's just someone sweeping the road before the carnival comes. Oh, it actually sounds quite good.
They're using brushes and dustbins to make music.
The carnival has begun. Here is Mr. Bull and his fancy jazz band. It is Mr. Pony, the optician.
Hello. Look, Pedro's on the lorry. Hello. Hello, Pedro. I wish I was in the carnival. Me too. Oh, what's that?
Hello!
Wow, there's a boat sailing on the road.
It is Captain Dog and Danny Dog.
Oh, look! It's Miss Rabbit's rescue service.
But where's Miss Rabbit?
Miss Rabbit is the carnival queen.
Ooh. She's not doing much, is she?
Well, that makes a change from all the jobs Miss Rabbit normally does.
She's probably quite happy to put her feet up.
Here is Mr. Potato.
Please welcome your friend and mine, Mr. Potato!
Mr. Potato has a big balloon tied to the back of his car.
Wow! That must be the biggest balloon in the world.
Up, down, all together now. Mr. Potato is coming to town.
Oh no! The string has come loose.
Ah, my balloon!
It's okay! I've caught it!
Oh, I'm flying away! Help!
We have to call the rescue service.
Hello? Miss Rabbit's rescue service?
Mr. Potato's hanging from a balloon.
Help! Help!
I'll be right there. Wait a mo. I can't go and rescue with all this on. Who wants to be Carnival Queen while I do some rescuing?
Me!
There you go.
I think I should be the queen because I am very good at being bossy. I can be bossy too. I should be the queen because I am the best at waving.
Why don't you all take it in turns to be queen?
OK, I'll wear the crown. I'll sit on the throne and I'll wear the cloak.
Help! Help!
Miss Rabbit is going to rescue Mr. Potato.
I'll just fly up from underneath.
Ah! Watch out!
Oh, sorry, Mr. Potato. Hang on, I'll go above.
Miss Rabbit, what is your plan?
I never have a plan. I just make it up as I go along.
Autopilot on. Have a nice day.
Autopilots fly helicopters on their own.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Now, how can we get this balloon down? Shall I pop it?
No, don't pop the balloon!
Oh, OK. I'll untie the knot.
Miss Rabbit is going to let the air out of the balloon.
Wait!
There.
Miss Rabbit has rescued Mr. Potato. Thank you.
Now I can get back to being the Carnival Queen.
Oh, I think we've got 3 Carnival Queens now.
This is the best carnival ever.
Peppa loves carnivals. Everybody loves carnivals.
Digger World.
Peppa and George are visiting Digger World.
Digger. George likes diggers. I like diggers too.
And today, you'll both be driving real diggers.
Wow!
Here is Mr. Potato.
Welcome to Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true.
This is the Sand Digger ride.
Ooh!
Peppa and George, jump on board. Mummy and Daddy Pig, you have to pedal.
Oh.
Now, fill up this big bucket with sand.
This is fun!
Yes, fun.
Excellent work, children. Now we flip the bucket over, give it a tap, and voila!
Hooray!
Peppa and George have made a big sand castle.
Let's go to the next ride.
This is the wall building ride.
Stack the soft blocks to make a wall.
Hurry up, Mummy!
OK, Peppa.
Pedal faster, Mummy!
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can, Peppa.
Nearly finished. There. A lovely wall.
Here comes George with a demolition digger.
Meow.
Oh dear, George has knocked down Peppa's wall.
George! You naughty piggy!
Ho-ho! Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun at Digger World.
This is the grabber machine.
How do we play this one?
Let's hope it's not pedal-powered.
Mummy and Daddy Pig do the peddling.
Oh.
Peppa and George use the grabber to win a lovely prize.
Ooh.
There are Mr. Potato dolls or toy dinosaurs to be won.
Dinosaur. OK, George, let's get a dinosaur. This way, George. No, that way. Back, forward, down. Hooray! We've got the dinosaur. Oh.
The dinosaur toy is too heavy for the grabber.
Oh, try again.
Oh no! We got a Mr. Potato doll!
The Mr. Potato doll is just the right weight for the grabber.
Aren't you lucky? And he's yours to keep.
Oh.
But the best news is you have earned your digger badges. You are fully qualified digger drivers.
Hooray!
Thank you for visiting Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true. Bye.
Bye-bye. I really like Digger World because we get to drive...
Stop!
It is Mr. Bull.
What's the matter, Mr. Bull?
We're building a wall across the road.
Digger! Mr. Bull, can we drive your digger?
Oh, I'm afraid children can't drive diggers.
But we've been to Digger World. We've got badges.
Oh, that's OK then. Hop aboard. I'll drive the digger and you can have the important job of pushing the buttons. OK, now, push the button.
What? This red one?
No, the green one! Ah!
The digger has knocked over the new wall.
Sorry, Mr. Bull.
Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun with diggers.
Peppa and George love diggers. Everyone loves diggers.
George's new clothes.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa, George.
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you.
What do you think, George?
Hooray!
George likes his new clothes.
Daddy, we're home.
Oh, so George didn't get any new clothes then?
These are his new clothes, Daddy Pig.
The same as before, but no holes.
Ho, ho, I see.
Can we play in the garden now, Mummy?
Yes, let's all play in the garden.
Yippee! Look, a muddy puddle. Let's jump in it. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. George, you've got your new clothes all muddy again. Oh.
You're one to talk, Peppa. Look at your clothes.
And you seem to be a little muddy too, Daddy Pig.
And you, Mummy Pig.
Oh, well, it's only mud. It'll come off in the wash.
If we're going to get washed anyway, let's get even more muddy.
Yes!
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love getting muddy. Everyone loves getting muddy.
George's birthday.
Today is George's birthday. It is very early in the morning.
George, it's too early. Dinosaur. Go back to bed.
It sounds like someone's up bright and early.
Happy birthday, George.
George woke me up.
You woke everyone up on your birthday, Peppa.
That was different. That was my birthday.
And today is George's birthday.
Happy birthday, George.
Here's your present, George.
Ooh. Dinosaur! I knew it would be some sort of dinosaur thingy.
Ho, ho. Squeeze its tummy.
Too scary!
George, I've made you a birthday card. Can you guess what the picture is?
George cannot guess.
I was going to paint you a flower. Oh.
George does not like flowers.
But in the end, I painted you a dinosaur.
That's a lovely picture, Peppa.
Yes, I'm very good at painting.
Now, we're going somewhere very special for George's birthday treat.
Yippee! Let's go! Where are we going?
You'll see.
The family are setting off for George's birthday treat.
Are we going to the circus?
No, but it's somewhere just as good.
Is it the cinema?
No, much better.
I just can't guess.
Where can they be going?
We're here.
The family have arrived at the museum.
Why are we at the museum?
Come on, you'll see.
What can George's birthday treat be?
George, what do you like best in the whole world?
Dinosaur. Ooh, dinosaur.
George's birthday treat is a visit to the museum dinosaur room.
Silly old dinosaurs again. Dinosaur.
Don't be frightened, George. It's not a real dinosaur.
It's just a robot. Look, I stand on this spot and...
And now there's another surprise.
All of George and Peppa's friends are here.
Surprise!
Mummy Rabbit has made a birthday cake for George.
Can anyone guess what sort of cake it is?
A dinosaur cake.
It is! What an amazing guess, Peppa!
Happy birthday, George!
There's one last surprise. Follow me.
What is the last surprise?
What do you think it is, Peppa? It's probably something to do with dinosaurs. Oh, what's that?
It just needs to be filled with air.
I know! It's a bouncy castle.
Peppa loves bouncy castles.
But if it's for George, why isn't it something to do with dinosaurs?
It is a dinosaur. A bouncy dinosaur.
Hooray!
George loves bouncy dinosaurs. Everyone loves bouncy dinosaurs.
This is great! Happy birthday, George! The school fete.
Today is the day of the school fete. Peppa loves coming to the fete. Here are Peppa's friends. Candy Cat, Susie Sheep, Danny Dog, Rebecca Rabbit and Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Peppa. I love the school fete. Me too. What do you like best? The face painting. I like the balloons. I like the bouncy castle the best. I like everything.
Oh, a very good choice, Peppa.
See you later, Peppa. See you later.
George, what do you like best?
Dinosaur. Grrr.
Oh, dear. There aren't any dinosaurs at the fete, George.
Maybe we can get you a dinosaur balloon.
Are you sure they have dinosaur balloons, Daddy Pig?
I'm certain of it.
Can George and I get our faces painted first?
Of course.
Miss Rabbit has painted Peppa's friends as tigers.
There you are, Susie. Now you look like a tiger.
Thank you, Miss Rabbit. Wow! I like your face, Susie. Are you a pussycat? No, I'm a tiger.
Peppa, would you like your face painted?
Yes, please. Can I be an elephant?
Oh dear, I don't know how to do elephants. I can do tigers.
Yes, a tiger, please.
There you are, Peppa. Now you're a tiger.
I'm a tiger.
George, what would you like to be?
Dinosaur. Grrr.
A dinosaur? How about a tiger instead? I'm good at tigers.
I'm a tiger. So am I. Meow. Tigers don't say woof woof. How do you know? Because tigers are big cats. Meow. And I'm a cat. Catty, please can you teach us how to be tigers? Okay. Tigers creep very, very slowly. And then they jump. Tigers like to lick themselves clean. But best of all, when tigers are happy, they purr.
Hello, children. My goodness, you're all tigers.
And I'm teaching them to be proper tigers.
What do you little tigers want to do next?
Dinosaur!
That's right. We have to find George a dinosaur balloon.
Let's get you all balloons.
Hooray!
Hello, Madam Gazelle. We'd like some balloons, please.
Certainly. I've got lots of different ones.
Can I have an elephant balloon, please?
Here you are, Peppa.
Can I have a kangaroo? A lion, please. A monkey, please. A parrot, please.
Oh, yes, I've got all those.
Most important of all, we need a dinosaur balloon for George.
Oh, dear. I do not seem to have any dinosaur balloons.
Oh. Don't worry, George. I've got an idea. Could we have 2 of the long balloons, please? Watch this, everybody.
What is Daddy Pig doing with the balloons?
There. Can anyone guess what it is?
Is it a kangaroo?
Oh, no. It's a...
Dinosaur.
That's right. A dinosaur.
Daddy Pig has made a balloon dinosaur.
Grrr. Dinosaur. Now the bouncy castle.
Peppa loves bouncing on the bouncy castle. Everyone loves bouncing on the bouncy castle.
This is the best school fete ever. Mummy Rabbit's bump.
Peppa and George are playing with Susie Sheep and Pedro Pony. Here are Rebecca and Richard Rabbit.
Hello, Rebecca. I've got a secret. What is it? My mummy's got a bump in her tummy. Ooh. Has she eaten too much? No, there's a baby rabbit inside. Mummy Rabbit, is there really a baby rabbit in your tummy?
Yes. Would you like to listen to it?
Yes, please.
Can you hear a little heartbeat?
Yes, I can. It's going boom, boom, boom. Oh, it just moved.
Yes. Sometimes babies give a little kick.
Nay. What will you call it?
I don't know. Would you children like to think of a name?
Yes, please.
Hello, Mummy Rabbit. Would you like a cup of coffee?
I can't have coffee, but I am quite hungry.
Would you like a carrot?
I'm a bit off carrots. Have you got any potatoes?
Yes, we do.
Maybe a potato with jelly and cheese and strawberry jam, please.
Ew.
A potato with jelly, cheese and strawberry jam? What a funny mixture of food.
We need to think of a name for the baby. Yes, if the baby is a girl, she'll be called Rachel Rabbit. Or how about Ruth Rabbit, Roxanne Rabbit, Sharon Rabbit? I don't think so, Pedro. Sharon Rabbit sounds wrong. I like Rosie. Rosie Rabbit. It's perfect. But what if the baby is a boy? Oh. How about Rufus Rabbit? Raymond Rabbit. Michael Rabbit. Michael Rabbit? No! Robbie Rabbit. Yes, Robbie Rabbit.
Thank you for the potatoes with jelly, cheese and strawberry jam, Mummy Pig.
My pleasure.
We thought of a name for the baby. Rosie if it's a girl and Robbie if it's a boy.
They're lovely names.
It's sad that the baby can't have both names.
Oh, my tummy.
It's all that funny food you've been eating.
I don't think so, Daddy Rabbit. The baby is coming.
Right! To the hospital! Quickly now! Don't panic!
Bye!
Bye! Good luck!
Did you pack everything on the list?
I've got it all. Pillows, scented candles, yoga music and enough food for 3 days. Don't panic! Don't panic! Anyone in? We are having a rabbit!
Hello, sister. What are you doing here? I'm having a baby, remember? Oh, yes. You better come inside then.
Can I come too?
Moo! You'll have to park the car first. Don't worry. Having a baby always takes a long time.
Out of the way, everyone! My sister's having a baby!
A kettle and plenty of towels. This lot should last us a good few days. Oh, where shall I put all this stuff?
Back in the car. We don't need it now.
What?
Daddy, you missed all the excitement.
Have I? Is it a boy or a girl?
Both! We've got baby twins!
Wow! It is the next day, and Mummy Rabbit is home from hospital.
Hello. Can we see the twins, please?
Of course, Peppa.
Are they boys or girls?
They're both. A boy and a girl.
They're called Rosie and Robbie. So you did use both names? Yes.
Rosie Rabbit and Robbie Rabbit.
They're the best names in the world. And we thought of them. Sailing boat.
Grandpa Pig is taking Peppa and George sailing. Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig. Here are Mr. Stallion and Mrs. Corgi. They are members of the sailing club.
Hello, we're just going out for a sail.
It's a bit early for sailing.
Yes, you can't go sailing now.
Thank you for your advice. See you later.
Grandpa, your friend said that we can't go sailing yet.
They don't know what they're talking about. Oh, bother.
Grandpa's boat is stuck in the mud.
There's no water, Grandpa.
Yes. The tide seems to be out.
So we can't go sailing?
Don't worry. The water will come back again soon and the boat will rise up.
The water is coming back.
It certainly is.
The water is lifting Grandpa's boat out of the mud.
We're bobbing up and down.
Let's go sailing.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa.
Off we go.
I love sailing.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig.
Are you okay now?
Do you need any help or advice, old chap?
We're doing just fine, thank you. Bye.
Grandpa, they're going quicker than us.
There's no need to hurry when you're sailing.
We're bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. A bobbing, 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 bobbing up and down. The boat bobs up and down.
Ahoy there, Grandpa Pig. Time to head back if you don't want to miss the tide.
If you leave it too late, you'll get stuck in the mud.
Ha-ha, right you are. Goodbye. I don't listen to them. I know more about the tides than they ever will.
The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up. Oh, we've stopped bobbing.
Ah, the tide seems to have gone out.
Are we stuck in the mud, Grandpa?
Yes, but only until the tide changes. Then the water will lift us up again.
When will the water come back?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh.
We'll just have to spend the night on the boat.
A sleepover! Hooray!
I'd better give Granny Pig a call.
Hello?
Hello, Granny Pig. We've decided to spend the night out on the boat.
You mean you've got the tides wrong?
No, of course not. I just...
We're stuck in the mud, Granny.
I knew it.
It's an adventure, Granny. We'll see you in the morning.
Where will we sleep, Grandpa?
Here. The boat has 2 little bunk beds.
Ooh.
And I will sleep on deck, under the stars.
Night-night, Grandpa.
Night-night, Peppa and George.
Peppa and George are asleep in the bunks. Grandpa Pig is asleep on the deck. The stars are twinkling in the sky above. It is morning.
We're bobbing up and down.
Look, children, the water is back.
Hooray!
Grandpa Pig's boat is floating again.
Time to sail home.
Aye, aye, Captain Grandpa. The boat bobs up and down.
Granny Pig has come to meet Peppa and George.
Granny Pig! Thank you.
Hello, my little ones. Did you have a nice time?
Yes! Yes! We got stuck in the mud and had a sleepover.
Peppa loves sailing. Everyone loves sailing.
The dentist.
Every morning, Peppa and George brush their teeth. Today, Peppa and George are going to the dentist.
Peppa, George, are you ready to go for your checkup?
I'm too busy for a checkup. I'm having a tea party with Teddy. Yes, we're very busy.
We all need checkups to make sure our teeth are clean and healthy.
OK, Daddy. George, are your teeth clean like mine?
It is George's first visit to the dentist.
You both have lovely clean teeth. I'm sure the dentist will be very happy.
Peppa and George are at the dentist's, waiting for their checkup.
Waiting is boring.
This magazine's very interesting. It's all about potatoes.
Peppa, George, the dentist will see you now.
Hooray!
This is Dr. Elephant, the dentist.
Hello, Peppa. Have you been brushing your teeth?
Yes, Dr. Elephant.
Good. Now, who's first?
I'm first because I'm a big girl. Watch me, George.
Sit in the chair, please. Hold tight.
Whee!
Open wide, please. Wider, please. Now, let's take a look.
Dr. Elephant uses a little mirror to look at Peppa's teeth.
I hope you haven't been eating too many sweeties, Peppa.
It is quite difficult to speak when your mouth is wide open.
There, all done. What lovely clean teeth.
She takes after me.
Can I have the special pink drink now?
Yes, but don't drink it, Peppa. Spit it out.
George, now it's your turn. No.
George does not want it to be his turn.
Maybe you can hold Mr. Dinosaur while the dentist looks at your teeth.
Grrr, dinosaur.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Dinosaur.
It's not a real dinosaur. It's made of plastic.
Hold tight. You're doing very well, George. Now, can you show me your teeth?
George does not want to show the dentist his teeth.
George, open wide like this.
There they are. All done. You have very strong, clean teeth, George.
Are they as lovely as mine, Dr. Elephant?
Yes.
George is very proud to have clean teeth.
George, don't forget the pink drink.
Oh, but wait! What's this?
What's wrong, Dr. Elephant?
George has clean teeth, but this young dinosaur's teeth are very dirty.
Oh, no. Dr. Elephant is very cross with Mr. Dinosaur.
Not at all, Peppa. It's my job to make teeth clean. The water jet, please, Miss Rabbit.
The dentist uses water to clean Mr. Dinosaur's teeth.
The polisher, please, Miss Rabbit. This will be a bit noisy.
Dr. Elephant polishes Mr. Dinosaur's teeth.
Pink, pink.
That's right, George. Mr. Dinosaur needs some special pink drink.
Gosh, what shiny teeth you have, Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Too scary.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur, especially now he has nice clean teeth.
The toy cupboard.
It is Peppa and George's bedtime.
Goodness me! Why are all these toys on your bed?
That's where they live.
Quickly, Put the toys away in your toy basket.
But the toy basket is full.
Oh, so it is. Maybe you need a toy cupboard.
Yes, I could make one tomorrow.
The last thing you made, Daddy Pig, was this shelf.
I'm very proud of that shelf.
But, Daddy, it's all wobbly. We use it as a slide for Teddy and Mr. Dinosaur.
All right, let's buy a new toy cupboard.
We can buy one now on the computer.
Hooray!
Mummy Pig is using the computer to buy a toy cupboard.
Aha! Now, which one shall we get?
Can we have this one, please?
That looks perfect.
Mummy Pig is buying the toy cupboard.
Congratulations! Your toy cupboard is ordered.
Oh, goody!
It is morning, and Mr. Zebra the postman has a special delivery.
Post!
Special delivery for Miss Peppa Pig and Master George.
What is it?
It's a toy cupboard.
Oh, it looks a bit flat.
Yes, you build it yourself.
Oh.
Don't worry, Peppa. It'll be very easy for your mummy and daddy to build. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now what do we do?
Now we build your toy cupboard.
Yes!
That's strange. There aren't any instructions.
Maybe it's so easy to build, it doesn't need instructions.
Mummy, can we help?
Yes. First, I need a shelf.
Here's a green shelf.
Thank you, Peppa. Now I need 4 legs.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blue legs, Mummy.
Lovely. We'll have this done in no time.
Here's a red door, Mummy Pig.
Thank you, Daddy Pig. There. Finished.
Well done, Mummy Pig.
It's very tiny. How will all our toys fit inside?
It is a little small.
Oh, George has found another bit.
Maybe that's a spare shelf.
And there's all these bits too.
Oh dear, the cupboard is tiny because Mummy Pig has not used all the pieces.
We'll just have to take it apart and start again.
Oh, no. If only we had the instructions. Who can that be?
Hello, I've just found this in my van.
It's the missing instructions. That will make things a lot easier.
Hooray!
The instructions look very complicated.
It's no good. It's nonsense.
Leave it to me, Daddy Pig. I quite enjoy putting these things together.
Really? Can we help in any way?
You can put the kettle on. I'll have a nice cup of tea. With 6 sugars, please.
Everyone is preparing tea and biscuits for Mr. Zebra.
Tea time, Mr. Zebra. Wow!
Mr. Zebra has built the toy cupboard.
My goodness, that was quick.
Yes, and I've put all your toys in there too.
Ooh! Thank you, Mr. Zebra.
But there's no room for these last 2.
Oh, poor Teddy and Mr. Dinosaur. Where are they going to live?
Why not simply order another easy-to-make cupboard?
No!
I've got a better idea. Teddy and Mr. Dinosaur can live on your beds.
But, Mummy, that's where they lived before.
Yes, I know. That's why it's such a good idea.
The fire engine.
Mummy Pig is dressed as a fireman.
Mummy, why are you dressed like that?
I'm going to the Mummy's fire engine practice.
Ooh.
Oh, oh, it's just a good excuse for a cup of tea and a chat.
Well, what are you doing today, Daddy Pig?
I've got a very important meeting with the Daddy's football team.
That's just a lot of grown-up boys kicking a football around.
We're having a barbecue as well.
Here are Mr. Bull, Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Pony and Mr. Zebra.
Moo!
Is Daddy Pig coming out to play?
Come on!
Mummy, can we see the fire engine?
Yes.
Oh, goody.
This is Miss Rabbit's fire station.
Hello, Peppa and George. Come and see the fire engine.
Wow! Fire engine!
There's a ladder for climbing, a hose for squirting water, and a big bell to ring.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Now, let's go up the tower and look for fires.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George.
Ah, who's for a nice cup of tea and a chat?
That sounds nice.
Ooh, a telephone.
Peppa, that is the fire phone. It's only to be used when there's a fire. Ah! Fire! Fire! Fire station! Where's the fire? Where's the fire?
Can I speak to Mummy Pig, please?
Oh, it's Daddy Pig.
Daddy Pig, you're not supposed to ring on this phone. It's only for emergencies.
This is an emergency. I can't find the tomato ketchup anywhere.
Daddy Pig, shall I light the barbecue now?
Yes, please, Mr. Rabbit.
Do be careful with the barbecue, Daddy Pig.
Trust me, Mummy Pig. We daddies know all about barbecues. Bye.
Maybe it needs more charcoal.
Give it a bit of a blow.
Put a few more fire lighters on.
Now, we just have to wait for a fire.
How long do we have to wait?
Oh, it could be a long time. I've been waiting ages.
How many fires have you actually put out, Miss Rabbit?
None. Not one fire. But you've got to be ready.
It's the fire phone.
Oh, can you answer it, Peppa? It'll probably be your daddy again.
OK. Hello, fire station.
Hello, Peppa.
Oh, Daddy, it is you. You're very naughty. This phone is for fires only.
Can you put Miss Rabbit on, please? There's a good girl.
Daddy wants to speak to you.
Hello, Daddy Pig. This phone is only to be used when there's a...
Fire! Fire!
Oh dear, Daddy Pig's barbecue is on fire.
Fire! Fire!
Mummies to the rescue! Whee! Hold tight.
Fire! Fire! Ding dong, ding dong.
It's Miss Rabbit's fire engine.
Stand back, daddies!
Mummy Dog, turn on the water.
Aye, aye, Mummy Pig.
The fire is out.
Hooray! Thank you for saving us, Miss Rabbit.
No problem. It's all part of the service. The Mummy's Fire Engine Service.
And now that Miss Rabbit has kindly flooded our garden, we can all jump up and down in muddy puddles.
Yes! I love fire engines, especially when they make muddy puddles. Camping holiday.
Peppa's family are on holiday in their camper van.
Good morning, my little piggies.
Good morning, Daddy Pig. I love camping.
Since we're in the countryside, I thought we could spend the day looking at nature.
Good idea, Mummy Pig. Let's watch a nature program.
One of the wonders of nature, birds.
How lovely. Shush, shush, little birdie. We can't hear our TV.
Oh, Daddy Pig, there's no point being on a camping holiday and just watching TV. We can do that at home.
Good thinking, Mummy Pig.
There are lots of fun places we can visit. There's Tree World.
What's Tree World?
Tree World is a big forest full of trees.
It sounds a bit boring.
Or there's Potato City.
What's Potato City?
There's a tour of the potato fields ending
with a potato tasting.
Sounds interesting.
Or there's Duckland.
What's Duckland?
It's a wide river full of ducks.
Duckland! Let's go to Duckland!
Peppa and George love ducks.
How do we get to Duckland?
The camper van can guide us.
Hello, where are we going today?
Duckland, please.
Follow the road ahead in a straight line.
We're going to Duckland in a camper van.
Welcome to Duckland. How many tickets, please?
2 adults and 2 children.
Enjoy the ducks.
Where are the ducks?
Maybe they're on holiday.
Let's have our picnic lunch. The ducks always turn up
When we have picnics.
Peppa and George love picnics.
Look, it's the ducks. Stop, Daddy. We need bread for the ducks.
All right.
Hello, Mrs. Duck.
Here come more ducks.
All their brothers and sisters are here.
And here come more ducks.
It's the Granny and Grandpa ducks.
And here are all the aunties and uncles.
That's the last of our picnic gone.
Ducks, say thank you to Daddy Pig.
Ho, ho! You're most welcome.
I love Duckland.
It is time to go home.
I wonder what's the shortest way home.
Drive straight ahead into the river.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, drive into the river.
But we can't drive in the river.
Yes, it's talking nonsense.
Please press the blue button.
The camper van is driving into the river.
Our camper van has turned into a boat.
I wasn't quite expecting that.
Welcome to the car of the future.
Look, it's Grandad Dog and Danny Dog.
Ahoy there, Daddy Pig!
Ahoy there.
Beep, beep. Sailing on the river in the camper van.
Drive up the next hill. You have reached your destination.
We're home. Thank you for a lovely holiday, Mrs. Campervan.
Ho, ho, you're most welcome.
It's nice going on holiday, but it's nicer to be back in our own little house.
Good night, my little piggies.
Good night. Fun run.
It has been very stormy weather and the school roof is leaking.
How can we raise the money to fix the school roof?
We could have a fun run.
What's a funny run?
It's a day for picnics and giving money to see people run. And the more money you give, the further they run.
Good idea, Daddy Pig. How far can you run?
What? Well, I can run as far as you like.
But, Daddy, you can hardly run at all.
Nonsense. I'm an expert at running.
Good. Does anyone else want to run?
No, thank you.
But I'll give money to see Daddy Pig run. Me too.
And me.
Excellent. Thank you, Daddy Pig.
Peppa and her family are eating spaghetti.
Delicious. Is there any more spaghetti?
Daddy Pig, you've already had 3 helpings.
Eating gives me energy. And I need energy for my fun run.
You also need to practice running.
What if I practice eating today, then practice running tomorrow?
No, Daddy. You need to practice running now.
Oh.
Come on, Daddy. Race you.
This is easy.
It is easy to run downhill. It is hard to run uphill.
I don't think I should have eaten so much spaghetti.
It is the day of the fun run. Madame Gazelle has a chart to show how far Daddy Pig must run.
If Daddy Pig can run to here,
The supermarket.
then to here,
My granddad's garage.
and all the way to here,
Windy Castle.
then we'll have enough money to fix the school roof.
I'll do it now. Ready, steady, go! I did it! Now we can have the picnic.
Silly Daddy. That's just a drawing.
Yes, now you must run to the real Windy Castle.
Oh.
Ready, steady, go! Hooray!
Come on, Daddy Pig. You can make it. Come on, Boss. You can make it.
The school bus has made it to Windy Castle. Now everyone can enjoy the picnic.
Water. Water.
What a lovely hot day. And such a relaxing way to raise money, too.
Water. Water.
Daddy Pig has reached the supermarket. All the running has made him very thirsty.
Let's look through the telescope.
I can see Daddy.
The telescope makes everything look closer.
Oh, he's not going very fast.
Daddy Pig has arrived at Grandad Dog's garage.
That's it. I can't go on.
Daddy has stopped.
Oh.
You look rather hot. You need something to cool you down and give you energy. Have an ice lolly.
Thank you, Grandad Dog. That's nice. Ah, a wasp. Shoo, shoo. Get away, you little pest.
The wasp wants to share Daddy Pig's ice lolly.
No! This is my lolly.
Daddy started running again. Really fast.
Hooray!
Ah! Get off! Get off!
You can stop now, Daddy Pig. We have enough money to fix the school roof.
Ah!
Daddy Pig has lost the wasp.
Well done, Daddy Pig. All that extra running means we've got enough money for a new school bus too.
Thank you, Daddy Pig.
You're most welcome.
Whooshing.
Daddy Pig is doing the washing this morning.
Daddy, what's that shirt?
It's my football shirt.
Daddy's playing football this afternoon.
Ooh.
But first, I have to go to work. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye. Poor Daddy. Having to go to work.
Oh, poor Daddy.
Come on, let's play.
Yes, let's play.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. George loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Mummy Pig loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Oh dear.
Mummy, we splashed Daddy's football shirt with mud. Oh.
Don't worry, we'll just wash it. It'll be washed in no time, and Daddy won't know it was ever muddy. Let's find some more things to put in the machine.
Oh, my dress is a bit muddy.
Mummy Pig and George have found more things to wash.
Very good, George. We put the clothes in here, and then we switch it on.
The washing machine is filling up with hot, soapy water.
Splosh, 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 splosh.
The washing machine is making the whole room shake.
Oh, Peppa, where's your dress?
I'm washing it.
What? Oh, no.
Look, Mummy. My red dress
Yes, Peppa, but look what it's done to everything else.
Oh dear, Peppa's red dress has made all the white clothes pink.
Pink isn't a very good colour for a football shirt.
Ooh.
Daddy Pig is home from work.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy.
Daddy Pig, we've got a bit of a problem and,
Tell me later, Mummy Pig. I've got to get ready for football. Now, where's my football shirt?
Here.
Don't be silly, Peppa. That's one of Mummy's dresses. It's pink.
No, Daddy, it's your football shirt.
It got a bit muddy.
So we washed it.
And it all went a bit wrong. Sorry, Daddy.
But I can't wear a pink football shirt.
Why not, Daddy? Pink is a lovely colour.
What do you think, George?
Yuck.
George does not like pink. Here are Daddy Pig's friends, Mr. Bull, Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Pony and Mr. Zebra.
Moo! Is Daddy Pig coming out to play?
He'll just be a moment.
My team are in white. I need a white shirt.
But, Daddy, you have a white shirt. Just take off your jacket. See?
Fantastic. Thank you, Peppa. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy Pig. Like your shirt.
Very smart.
Thank you. Come on, let's play football.
Yes!
Go!
Hooray!
Hooray!
Daddy, you've made your shirt all muddy.
Of course, Peppa. Football shirts are meant to be muddy.
Daddy Pig loves playing football. Everyone loves playing football, especially when it's muddy.
Granny Pig's chickens.
Peppa and George are having a sleepover at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Granny Pig! Gangy Egg!
Hello, my little ones.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye, Mummy.
Come and see where you're going to sleep tonight. This was Mummy Pig's room when she was a little piggy.
In olden times.
And this is the bed Mummy slept on.
Ooh, bouncy bed.
You're just like your mummy when she was little.
Did Mummy bounce on the bed?
Of course.
But Mummy tells us not to bounce on the bed.
When Mummy was a little piggy, she was cheeky, just like you.
Was she?
Yes. Now, let's go and see Grandpa Pig in the garden.
Grandpa Pig! Peppa Pig!
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George. Come and see my carrots.
Grandpa Pig is very proud of his vegetables.
Ooh!
And here are my peas.
Ah!
But best of all are my lettuces. Oh, no! My lettuces!
I think the birds have eaten them, Grandpa.
Yes, birds.
Why didn't Mr. Scarecrow scare them away?
Because the birds that ate my lettuces are very stupid.
What's the matter, Grandpa Pig?
Your friends have been eating my vegetables again.
Which friends?
Tom, Dick and Harry.
Those aren't their names.
Granny Pig has chickens.
Wow!
Say hello to Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa.
Hello.
And here is Neville.
Is Neville a boy chicken?
Yes, Peppa. He's a cockerel.
He's the worst, scratching up my vegetables.
Neville wouldn't hurt a fly.
I've seen him eat flies. And he ate my lettuce.
You don't want to eat Grandpa's lettuce, do you? Not when there's lovely corn to eat. Come on, this way home. Peppa, George, would you like to feed corn to the chickens?
Yes, please, Granny. Here you are, chickens. Eat up. Ooh, you've got a Wendy house.
That's the chicken coop. It's where the chickens lay their eggs.
Eggs? I can't see any eggs.
Not now, but there will be eggs soon.
Ooh.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Have the chickens laid their eggs yet, Granny?
Maybe in the morning, Peppa.
How will we know when it's morning?
Neville will tell us. Now, go to sleep.
Night, night.
It is morning.
Thank you for waking us up, Neville. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Good morning, Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa. Do you have any eggs for us?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 eggs, Granny.
Now we'll have eggs for breakfast.
Thank you, Jemima, Sarah and Vanessa.
Boiled eggs for everyone.
Hooray! Mmm, delicious. Granny, your chickens make yummy eggs.
Yes, it's all that lovely corn they eat.
And my lettuces.
Princess Peppa.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George.
Good night, my little piggies.
Granny and Grandpa Pig have come for dinner.
Hello. Hello.
Where are Peppa and George?
They're asleep.
Oh, but I so wanted to see them. Can I take a peek?
OK, Granny Pig, but be very quiet.
Granny Pig! Candy egg!
Hello, my little darlings. You should be asleep.
Tell us a story.
OK, but only if you promise to go straight back to sleep.
We'll go to sleep after the story.
All right. Once upon a time, there was...
a little boy called Pedro Pony, and he found a magic bean.
Oh, yes. Now, Pedro planted that bean and it grew into an enormous beanstalk that went high into the sky.
That's right.
Pedro climbed to the top of that beanstalk and found
a horrible big giant. But I don't want that. I want a princess.
Oh, yes. There he found a beautiful Princess Peppa and Sir George, the brave knight.
And a cook who makes the most delicious food ever.
Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig and Grandpa Pig are waiting to eat dinner.
I'll go and see what's keeping Granny Pig.
What's next in the story?
Naughty Granny Pig. You woke the little ones.
We promised to sleep when the story ends, Grandpa.
I'm good at ending stories, Granny Pig. You go downstairs. I won't be long.
There's a boy, a beanstalk, a beautiful princess, a brave knight, and the cook who makes a lovely dinner.
Well, after they ate the lovely dinner, everyone fell asleep. The end.
Then they all woke up, and along came a wizard.
A wizard?
Yes, a wizard who is going to do a big magic show.
Ah, but...
Then along came a scary dragon.
Granny Pig, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are still waiting to eat dinner.
That bedtime story doesn't seem to be working.
I'm the expert at telling bedtime stories. I'll have them asleep in no time.
A scary dragon!
Peppa, George, back to bed.
But Grandpa hasn't finished the story yet, Daddy.
I'll finish the story. I'll be down in a minute.
OK, there's a boy, a beanstalk, a castle, a beautiful princess, a brave knight, a cook, a wizard and a scary dragon.
And a very hungry king. So they all had a big dinner and lived happily ever after. The end.
Then they had a party. And all their friends came.
Right, I think I'd better sort this out. Daddy Pig.
They're almost asleep.
Thank you. I'll take over now.
You have to finish the story, Mummy.
All right, quickly now. Tell me what's happened.
Once upon a time, in olden days, a long time ago.
Mummy Pig's been up there for a long time.
I can hear snoring.
At last, Peppa and George are asleep.
And then they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Peppa? George?
Shh! Mummy is asleep.
It looks like Princess Peppa is the best at telling bedtime stories.
That's right. I am. Grandad Dog's garage.
This is Grandad Dog's garage. Here are Peppa and her family in their car.
Hello, Danny. Hello, Peppa.
What can we do for you today? We've got petrol, air for tyres, and a new automatic car wash.
2 ice lollies, please.
Oh, certainly.
Grandad Dog's garage sells lots of things, even ice lollies.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I love our car.
And our car loves us too, don't you?
Oh dear, the car has stopped.
It's no good. It won't start.
I know. I'll ring Grandad Dog.
Grandad Dog speaking.
Help! Our car has broken down.
Danny, we've got some rescuing to do.
Yippee!
To the rescue!
To the rescue! Look, there's Danny and Grandad Dog.
Hooray! Grandad Dog knows everything about cars.
Is it serious?
No, you've just run out of petrol.
What can we do?
There's plenty of petrol at my garage. I'll tow you there.
Grandad Dog is towing Peppa's car back to his garage. Grandad Dog is filling Peppa's car with petrol.
Thank you, Grandad Dog.
Here are Susie Sheep and her mummy in their car.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Susie. We ran out of petrol. Grandad Dog rescued us. Wow, that's exciting. See you later. See you later.
Oh no! All the air has gone out of the tyre.
Will Grandad Dog have to rescue us?
I think so.
Grandad Dog speaking. I see. Don't panic, Mummy Sheep. I'm on my way.
To the rescue! Can I go too?
Hop aboard, Peppa.
To the rescue!
To the rescue!
Hello, Susie. We've come to rescue you. Hooray!
Grandad Dog is filling the tyre with air.
Thank you, Grandad Dog.
Here are Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig in their car.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Grandpa Pig. Would you like some petrol or air?
No, thanks. I want to try out your new car wash.
Certainly. It's run by a computer.
Hello, I am the car wash of the future.
Ooh.
First, soapy water. Then a rinse. And finally, a polish. Wow! Sorry, I have malfunctioned.
Oh dear, the computer has broken and Grandpa Pig's car is stuck.
Ah! Do something, Grandad Dog.
Oh, I don't know how to mend computers.
My daddy mended our computer at home.
Well, I didn't really mend the computer. I just...
Good! Then this is a job for Daddy Pig.
Maybe if I just switch it off and then switch it on again.
Daddy Pig has mended the car wash.
Hooray!
Grandad Dog is the best at mending cars, but my daddy mended the car wash. The castle.
Today, Peppa and George are going to visit a castle.
What will we do at the castle, Mummy?
Let me see what the guidebook says.
Will the castle be good or will it be boring?
It will be good.
Will we see knights in armour?
George likes knights in armour.
You never know, George. We might even see a dragon.
A pretend dragon, Daddy Pig.
Yes, Daddy. Dragons are in storybooks. They're not really real.
Peppa and her family have arrived at the castle.
Welcome to the castle tour. Cars are parked at owner's risk.
What does that mean, Daddy?
Oh, nothing, Peppa. They always say that in car parks.
Please make your way to the castle, where you will be met by a knight in armour.
Hello! It is Mr. Rabbit, dressed as a knight in armour. We start the castle tour here, at the cannon. In the olden days, this cannon fired these heavy cannonballs high up into the sky.
Daddy, is he going to fire the cannon?
No, that would be crazy.
Right, let's fire the cannon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
That almost hit our car.
Well, we do say cars are parked at owner's risk. On with the tour. You are going to see the wonders of the castle. Eat a real medieval banquet.
Wow, a real medieval banquet.
It sounds delicious.
And meet a dragon. This is the royal throne room, where the king and queen would sit. Who would like to have a go?
George can be king and I'll be a bossy queen. Do this, do that.
Your Majesties, may I carry on with the tour?
Yes, you may.
We have to go through a secret passage. But first, we have to find the secret passage.
These secret passages usually have some sort of top secret button to open them.
I don't think it's that big red button, George. That would be too obvious. Oh!
Yes, we try to keep it simple.
This is fun.
This passage has led us to the dining hall.
Wow!
This must be the medieval banquet.
Yes, it looks really tasty.
It's all made of plastic.
Yes, it's to show what a real banquet would have looked like.
Oh.
But of course, as part of the tour, you get to have your very own real medieval banquet.
Fantastic!
Here it is, your banquet in a box. The oldie cheese sandwich, jester's pickle and a king's jelly.
It's a little picnic in a box.
Yes, it's not quite the medieval banquet I was expecting.
And now it's time to meet the dragon.
George, it won't be a real dragon. Dragons are just pretend.
Yes, don't be sad if it's just Miss Rabbit holding a little glove puppet. Oh!
Wow!
Miss Rabbit is driving a huge robot dragon.
Do you want to see it breathe fire?
Yes, please.
I'm just going to park it.
It's heading for our car.
Another reason we say cars are parked at owner's risk.
And that's the end of the tour.
Hope you had a lovely time.
I think that was George's best day out ever.
George loves castles. Everyone loves castles.
Gerald Giraffe.
Mummy Pig is measuring Peppa.
There, Peppa. That's how tall you are.
I'm taller than I was before.
That's because you're growing up, Peppa.
Now George's turn. There, George. That's how tall you are.
I am taller than George. Oh.
Don't worry, George. As you get older, you'll get taller.
Yes, but I will always be taller than you, George, because I will always be older.
It is time for playgroup.
Children, today a new friend is joining our playgroup. Say hello to Gerald.
Hello, Gerald. Hello. Wow, you're really tall. So you must be really old.
No, Gerald is the same age as you.
Why is he so tall then? I'm tall because I'm a giraffe. I'm taller. No, you're not. Yes, I am. You measure to the top of the ears. Oh, do ears count?
Gerald Giraffe is the tallest.
Oh, I wish I was as tall as Gerald. And me. And me. And me. And me.
It is playtime.
Let's play hide and seek. OK. 1, 2...
While Peppa counts to 10,
4,
everyone must
5,
find a hiding
6,
place.
7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Found you, Gerald. Oh, you didn't find me. Or me. Or me. Or me. Or me. I always get found because I'm so tall. Oh, it's not much fun being tall. I have to bend down to talk to everyone. I have to bend down to talk to George. Hello, George. What's it like being little? Let's play ball! Yay! Maybe I'll play later.
Gerald Giraffe doesn't want to play because he is sad.
To you, Danny. To you, Pedro. Catch, Peppa. Oh!
The ball is stuck in the tree.
I can't reach it. Let me have a go. No, it's too high. What can we do? Chop the tree down! No! I can get it with my trunk. No, I can't. If Emily can't reach it with her trunk, then we'll never get our ball back. What can we do? Chop the tree down. No! If only there was somebody tall enough to reach our ball. Gerald! What? You can reach the ball because you're tall. I can try. Hooray!
Gerald Giraffe has rescued the ball.
Oh, I can see something else. There's an animal stuck in the tree. Is it a cat? No, up here.
It is Tiddles the tortoise.
Tiddles! Tiddles!
Here is Dr. Hamster, the vet.
Oh, you naughty tortoise. Who do I have to thank for rescuing my Tiddles?
Gerald!
Thank you, Gerald. My goodness, you are a tall lad.
I'm a giraffe.
Oh.
But you're taller than Gerald, Dr. Hamster.
Yes, that's because I'm a hamster.
Are hamsters always taller than giraffes? I will be taller than Dr. Hamster when I'm older.
Yes.
Grown-up giraffes tend to be taller than grown-up hamsters.
Hello!
Hello! Mummy and Daddy Giraffe have come to collect Gerald from playgroup.
Wow! Wow! You're as tall as the sky!
That's because we're giraffes.
And my mummy and daddy are very, very old. Paper aeroplanes.
Daddy Pig is getting ready to go to work.
Good. That's all the papers I need. Bye.
Bye-bye, Daddy. Mummy, can we make something?
Yes. What would you like to make?
Dinosaur. Oh, George, you always say dinosaur for everything.
Let's make an aeroplane.
George likes aeroplanes.
Can we make an aeroplane that flies?
Yes. All we need is some paper.
We know where there's paper.
There is lots of old paper in the workroom.
Here's some paper.
Perfect.
Mummy Pig is going to make a paper aeroplane.
Fold the paper down the middle. Now fold the corners in at one end. Fold those corners in again to make a point. Then fold the sides back like this.
Paper aeroplanes.
Let's see if they can fly. Ready, steady, go!
Ooh.
Mummy Pig's aeroplane has flown into a tree.
My turn. Whee!
Peppa's aeroplane has landed in a flower pot.
Your turn, George. Whee!
George's aeroplane is doing a loop-the-loop and has landed in the duck pond.
Let's make a big aeroplane.
We'll need a really big piece of paper.
Here's a big piece of blue paper.
Peppa and George have made a big blue aeroplane.
Daddy Pig!
Hello, everyone.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yes, but I've forgotten some important papers.
Daddy, we're making aeroplanes. We made a really big one.
Wow! Fantastic! You need someone big and strong to throw it. Ready, steady, go!
The big blue aeroplane is flying very high and very far.
It just keeps on going.
Bye-bye, aeroplane.
Ho, ho, bye-bye. Now, I need to find my important work papers. Has anyone seen any pieces of paper?
Maybe you should follow me. Is this one of your important papers?
Yes, that's one of them.
Is this one of your important papers, Daddy?
Yes. Thank you, Peppa. Why are we at the duck pond? Oh, I see. Thank you, Mrs. Duck. The only paper I'm missing now is a big blueprint.
Is it big and blue?
Like the aeroplane you flew a long way away, Daddy.
Oh,
The one that we said bye-bye to.
yes. Maybe I should ring the office.
This is Daddy Pig's office. Hello, Daddy Pig. Did you find the papers?
I found some of them.
The only one we need is the big blueprint.
That might be a problem.
Daddy threw it away.
Threw it away?
And it flew and flew forever.
Ah! It's here! It just landed on my desk.
Eh?
What a great idea to make it into a paper aeroplane and throw it to us.
Oh, yes. Well, I am a bit of an expert at throwing things.
Thank you, Daddy Pig. Now the blueprint is delivered, Daddy Pig can take the rest of the day off work.
That's nice.
Daddy, we need your newspaper.
What for?
Making paper aeroplanes. The library.
It is bedtime.
Good night, Peppa. Good night, George.
Can I have a story, please?
OK, I'll read you the Red Monkey book.
But we always have that one. The red monkey has a bath, cleans his teeth and goes to sleep.
Yes, that is what happens.
Can we choose another story? The blue tiger, the green spider, the orange penguin. Oh, what's this one?
The Wonderful World of Concrete.
I've been looking for that.
Is it your book, Daddy?
It's a book I borrowed from the library.
What's a library?
It's a place you borrow books from. And when you've finished reading them, you take them back.
But Daddy Pig has forgotten to take this book back.
I have had it for rather a long time.
Never mind. You can take it back tomorrow. But now it's bedtime.
After Daddy reads this story.
It's not much of a story, Peppa.
Please read it, Daddy.
OK. The Wonderful World of Concrete. Concrete is a construction material composed of sand, water and chemical admixtures. Chapter 1. Sand.
Peppa, George and Mummy Pig have fallen asleep. It is morning. Peppa and her family have come to the library.
Wow! What a lot of books!
Shh! Peppa, you must be quiet in the library.
Why?
Because people come here to read and to be quiet.
Next, please.
Miss Rabbit is the librarian.
Hello, Mummy Pig. Are you returning these books?
Yes, Miss Rabbit.
Right you are.
Why is the computer beeping?
It's checking to see that you haven't been naughty and borrowed the book for too long.
I may have borrowed this book for a bit too long.
Oh, don't worry, Daddy Pig. It can't be that bad. Gosh! Daddy Pig, you've had this book out for 10 years.
Naughty, Daddy.
Sorry, Miss Rabbit.
That's all right. Now you can borrow another book.
Miss Rabbit, can George and I borrow a book, please?
Yes, the children's section is over here.
Oh, look! Berries, flowers, pretty dresses. Hello, Peppa. Oh, hello, Danny. I'm borrowing a book about football. Hello, Peppa. Hello, Susie. I've got a book about nurses.
George has chosen a book about dinosaurs.
Dinosaur.
Look what I found. Further adventures in the world of concrete.
Here's a red monkey book.
Not the red monkey book. It's boring.
But this is a different story. It might be more fun.
I bet it's not.
Once upon a time, there was a red monkey.
He had a bath, cleaned his teeth and went to bed.
No, he jumped in a space rocket and went to the moon.
Ooh.
He had a picnic with a dinosaur, he swam under the sea and climbed the highest mountain. That was a busy day. The end.
Wow! Read it again.
We can borrow it and read it at home, Peppa.
But I was going to choose this book or this one.
You can take 3 books home if you want, Peppa.
Yippee!
But you must remember to bring them back on time.
Yes, Miss Rabbit.
And you must remember to bring your book back too, Daddy Pig.
I'll make sure Daddy remembers.
Yes, Peppa. I'm sure you will. Hoo hoo!
The baby piggy.
Peppa and George are visiting their big cousin, Chloe.
Today, as well as seeing Chloe, you are going to meet your new cousin.
Ooh.
Peppa and her family have arrived at Chloe's house.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Peppa and George.
This is Chloe, Peppa and George's big cousin.
But where's our new cousin?
Here's your new baby cousin.
Ooh.
The new cousin is a tiny baby piggy.
Goo, goo, goo.
Oh, how beautiful.
Is it a girl, baby? No, it's a boy. Oh, I wish it was a girl. Me too.
George is pleased the baby is a boy.
Dinosaur.
I think the baby's too little to play with dinosaurs.
George, the baby doesn't want to play with you. It wants to play with me.
Peppa, the baby is much too little to play ball games.
But if it can't play with a dinosaur or a ball, what can it do?
It eats and it sleeps. And it does that.
Auntie Pig, can I hold the baby?
Yes, if you're very careful, you can hold Alexander.
Alexander?
That's his name, Baby Alexander.
What a big name for such a small piggy.
It's quite nice, even though it's a boy. Goo, goo, goo. Oh, what's that smell?
Maybe Alexander's nappy needs changing.
Ugh, disgusting.
Peppa, when you were a baby, you wore nappies.
I did not.
Mummy, can I play with Peppa and George in the garden?
Yes.
Chloe, is it nice having a little baby brother?
Yes. Alexander is very sweet.
I wish George was a sweet little baby piggy.
I know. George can pretend to be a baby piggy. He can go in my doll's pram.
That's a good idea. No.
George does not want to be a baby.
George, if you pretend to be a baby, I promise to be nice to you forever and ever.
George is thinking.
And you can play with all my toys.
George is thinking more.
And when we get home, you can play with all my toys.
George has decided.
Goo, goo, goo.
What a sweet baby piggy.
Here are Candy Cat, Susie Sheep, Rebecca Rabbit and Zoe Zebra.
Hello. Meh. Why is George in that doll's pram? It's not George. It's a baby piggy. Goo goo.
But it is George. George is a pretend baby piggy.
Ah. Is it a girl or a boy?
It's a girl.
No.
George does not want to be a girl baby.
OK, it's a boy. I've got some cookies. Would the baby piggy like one? Oh, no. It can't eat cookies.
George likes cookies.
Maybe it can have one cookie.
Goo goo. It's so clever and so handsome. It's very funny. It's the best baby piggy ever.
George likes this game. Here is Auntie Pig with baby Alexander.
Wow! A proper real baby piggy.
It's so gorgeous.
It's much sweeter than George.
Oh dear, George liked being the baby piggy.
Oh, George, you'll always be my baby piggy.
Maybe it's time for a new game. How about some dinosaur chasing?
Eek! Too scary!
George liked being a baby piggy, but he likes being George more.
Jumble sale.
It is a rainy day, and the school roof has a hole in it.
Children, we are going to have a jumble sale. The money we raise will pay for a new school roof.
Hooray!
Everyone has to bring something for the jumble sale.
What should we bring?
You can bring an old toy or something you don't use anymore. Meow.
The parents have arrived to pick up the children.
Home time. Don't forget your old toys for the jumble sale tomorrow.
Peppa is choosing a toy for the jumble sale.
Peppa, have you decided? You only have to choose one toy.
Yes, and it will help pay for a new school roof.
OK. I'm going to give Mr. Dinosaur.
Mr. Dinosaur is George's favourite toy.
Peppa, you can't give away Mr. Dinosaur.
Can't I?
No.
Oh, bother. Sorry, George. Dinosaur.
why don't you give your old Jack-in-a-Box?
OK. Now it's your turn, Daddy.
What?
We must all give something to the jumble sale.
I'm giving this hat and George is giving this ball.
So what shall Daddy give? I know, the television.
Not the telly.
No, it's too useful. I know. Daddy's smelly slippers. No, too smelly. I know. Daddy's old chair.
But that's an antique.
What does antique mean?
Antique means it's very old and valuable.
But you found it on a rubbish tip, Daddy Pig. It's worthless.
It'll be worth a lot of money when I mend it.
You've been saying that for ages, Daddy Pig.
I know. I'll give these lovely socks that Granny Pig made me.
Good.
I've come to collect your things for the jumble sale.
Here they are.
Thank you. And would you like this old chair? Oh, most generous. Goodbye.
Bye. Mummy, you gave away Daddy's chair.
Shh, don't tell him. He'll never notice.
It is the day of the jumble sale.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Peppa, how about this chair? It's a bit rubbish, but you can chop it up and use it for firewood.
But it's an antique.
Is it?
Daddy said it's worth lots of money.
Well, I never. I'd better put the price up.
Bye. Hello, everyone. Hello, Peppa. What did you give Susie? I gave my nurse's outfit. I gave my parrot balloon. I gave my toy monkey. Oh. I will miss my Jack-in-a-Box. Can I buy this Jack-in-a-Box, please? And I'd like this nurse's outfit. The parrot balloon, please. Mummy, look what we've bought.
All your old toys.
We missed them.
Look what I've bought. It's an antique chair.
Oh, Daddy Pig, that's not an antique chair.
It is. Miss Rabbit just said so. And it matches my old one.
Yes, Daddy. That's because...
Shh, Peppa.
It is your old chair.
What? But Miss Rabbit has just charged me lots of money for it.
Fantastic news, everybody. We have just raised all the money we need for a new school roof.
Hooray!
Thank you, Daddy Pig.
Ho, ho. You're most welcome.
Windy autumn day.
Today, Peppa is going to the park.
It's freezing cold.
It is cold.
Quick, let's get our warm clothes on.
On cold days, Peppa and her family wear their hats and scarves and coats.
I'll put the roof up.
Oh, and let's get the heating on.
Everyone nice and warm?
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Then let's go!
This is the park.
We're here.
Hooray!
Mummy, why are all the leaves red and yellow?
It's autumn time, Peppa.
In the autumn, it gets a bit colder and the leaves change colour.
It's quite windy. Let's play a game to keep warm.
My turn. Oh, it's not meant to go that way.
The wind is blowing the ball along.
The ball is in the pond.
I'll just use this stick to reach it.
Just a bit further, Daddy.
Be careful, Daddy Pig.
Don't worry. I've almost got it. Whoa!
Daddy, is the water cold?
A little bit.
The wind has blown the ball out of the pond.
That's lucky.
Yes. What a stroke of luck.
It's getting even windier. Hold on to your hats.
No, the wind has blown George's hat off.
Don't worry, George. Daddy Pig will catch your hat.
Quick, Daddy! Look! It's in that little tree.
I'll just climb up and get it.
The tree's much too thin to take your weight, Daddy Pig.
So, how can we get George's hat?
Simple. I'll give the tree a little shake. Maybe if I shake it a bit harder.
I thought that sort of thing only happened to me.
It's not funny.
It is a bit funny, Mummy.
I suppose it is a bit funny. Where's George's hat?
It's on your head.
Here's your hat, George. Hold on to it this time.
The wind is blowing all the leaves off the trees.
Look at me! I'm leaning into the wind.
The wind is strong enough to hold Peppa up. The wind is strong enough to hold George up.
Daddy, have a go.
I'm a bit too heavy.
Come on, Daddy. It's really fun.
Oh, all right.
The wind is strong enough to hold up Daddy Pig.
I say, this is fun. Come on, Mummy Pig, give it a try.
But if the wind stops, I'll fall over.
The wind won't just stop.
The wind has stopped.
It's not funny.
It is a bit funny.
Now the wind has stopped, what can we do?
What's your favourite game?
Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. But there aren't any puddles. Just lots of boring, dry leaves.
And what do you do with dry leaves?
I don't know.
Jump up and down in them.
Daddy Pig loves jumping up and down in leaves. Peppa loves jumping up and down in leaves. Everyone loves jumping up and down in leaves.
This is the best autumn day ever. Washing.
Daddy Pig is doing the washing this morning.
Daddy, what's that shirt?
It's my football shirt.
Daddy's playing football this afternoon.
Ooh.
But first, I have to go to work. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye. Poor Daddy, having to go to work.
Oh, poor Daddy.
Come on, let's play.
Yes, let's play.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. George loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Mummy Pig loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Oh dear.
Mummy, we splashed Daddy's football shirt with mud. Oh.
Don't worry. We'll just wash it. It'll be washed in no time, and Daddy won't know it was ever muddy. Let's find some more things to put in the machine.
Oh, my dress is a bit muddy.
Mummy Pig and George have found more things to wash.
Very good, George. We put the clothes in here, and then we switch it on.
The washing machine is filling up with hot, soapy water.
Splosh, 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 splosh.
The washing machine is making the whole room shake.
Oh, Peppa, where's your dress?
I'm washing it.
What? Oh, no.
Look, Mummy. My red dress is all nice and clean.
Yes, Peppa,
But look what it's done to everything else.
Oh dear, Peppa's red dress has made all the white clothes pink.
Pink isn't a very good colour for a football shirt.
Ooh.
Daddy Pig is home from work.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy.
Daddy Pig, we've got a bit of a problem and,
Tell me later, Mummy Pig. I've got to get ready for football. Now, where's my football shirt?
Here.
Don't be silly, Peppa. That's one of Mummy's dresses. It's pink.
No, Daddy, it's your football shirt.
It got a bit muddy.
So we washed it.
And it all went a bit wrong. Sorry, Daddy.
But I can't wear a pink football shirt.
Why not, Daddy? Pink is a lovely colour.
What do you think, George?
Yuck!
George does not like pink. Here are Daddy Pig's friends, Mr. Bull, Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Pony and Mr. Zebra.
Moo! Is Daddy Pig coming out to play?
He'll just be a moment.
My team are in white. I need a white shirt.
But, Daddy, you have a white shirt. Just take off your jacket. See?
Fantastic. Thank you, Peppa. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy Pig. Like your shirt.
Very smart.
Thank you. Come on, let's play football.
Yes!
Go!
Hooray!
Hooray!
Daddy, you've made your shirt all muddy.
Of course, Peppa. Football shirts are meant to be muddy.
Daddy Pig loves playing football. Everyone loves playing football, especially when it's muddy.